Hi, my name is Josie, and today is the third episode of my ongoing series in which we take a look back at where I was on my gender transition about a year ago. But before we get into that, I wanted to update you as to what's been going on with me since I haven't posted a video in at least a month and a half. And about a month or so ago, we had a chance to go down to Florida for the 50th anniversary of Disney World. We saw the 4 theme parks, and it was a really nice time to relax and honestly just sort of recover from the tense situation of the pandemic for a little bit. And this is actually a shirt I got from it, so this was really cool because I don't haven't bought a lot of my own shirts, and so you see there's Minnie, and I just thought it looked cute. Now the other thing about these vlogs is that I know that it's hard for me to look at footage of myself from a year ago because I see things I know I was uncomfortable a year ago, and things that still make me uncomfortable. But I really want to share this with you because I want you to see that the road is tumultuous. The road is not perfect, but we have to be gentle with ourselves as we experiment, as we learn and grow, and as we tap into who we are on the inside. So stick around to the end of the video and we will discuss. Today is Friday, January 8th, 2021, and it's about 8:40 p.m. and it's the new year. Happy New Year. It's been just a week and there's a lot of things that have been happening. You can see I'm kind of dressed very femme, the hat and the dress and stuff, and for some reason the last few of these vlogs I've been dressed up. Just happened to be Christmas and then New Year's, so I was dressed up, and I kind of thought I was over this phase. It seems like it's like this thing where I've been wanting to be this way for so long that when it finally comes out, it's just like a tidal wave of trying and wanting to do everything feminine. I think I know what I'm doing, and then new ideas and new things come up. It's just wild. It's kind of one of the first times in my life where I can't perfectly plan out what's going to happen, even though I'm trying, but just kind of have to be in the moment and take each day one at a time. And that's for someone who likes to plan and someone who likes to have it all figured out. That's very difficult for me. And I'm not currently at a place where I can present as Josie all the time. And so frequently when I go out, I will be in my old male clothes. After every time I would go out dressed for a while, whether it be just a day or a couple of hours, I'd come back and I'd be depressed and frustrated. It would take some time to get back to being myself. And I never really thought about how weird that was, that I was really just switching back and forth between two personalities. Even when I was a kid, I always viewed I had a male side and a female side, and that was in my journal. I had a percentage, 60-40 or 90-10 or whatever. And it seemed like these two sides were at war with each other. They might be a little bit at a war with each other. And I was talking to Jamie, who's been helping me out quite a bit and giving me some amazing advice. She helped me to see that, this is a problem because I was forgetting the person that I want to be. Every time I go out, the clothes, there's something psychological about it, but even in my mannerisms and who I am, I would revert back to the person that I had created, not the person that's authentic. I realized that I needed something to remind me of who I am all the time, even if I am not yet ready to be capable of going full time. My new goal is to always be wearing something, a piece of clothing, clothes that goes under other clothing all the time, because that's going to help me remember who I am on the inside. And so already that's proven to be pretty effective. I presented this idea to my therapist and kind of was expecting to have a good feedback and be like, oh, wow, what a great discovery. And she was happy about that. But she also told me that it's not necessarily true that I've become one person. I started as one person and now I've become a brand new person. She mentioned that I've always been Josie, and that even if Josie wasn't always able to come out in the 30 years prior to this point, she's always been there, and that the two sides of me aren't necessarily at odds with each other, but it is, a balance, and it is about finding some peace. I actually took out some of my male clothing. I put it in a bag and I've put it aside because for the first time I realized that I'm not going to have my male clothes forever. It's so odd to me. It used to be a thing where my female clothes was the secret. It was literally in the closet in a box in the bottom of my childhood, bedroom. And has been that way for such a long time. And now that this is all happening, it's literally flipping. And I'm putting my male clothes into bags. And I'm sure I'll be doing that more. But there is a little bit of a grieving and a loss. I wasn't happy keeping my female side in the closet. And now I think moving forward, I think I will feel happier about just leaving my male side a little bit further behind. But it's still going to be here. There's so many things that are still inherently a part of me that aren't going anywhere. So as we can see, I was struggling a lot because I was trying to live a double life, and it has a lot to do with this pressure from society, from family, from myself. In all of this, giving ourselves a break, realizing that we were not raised, socialized, we did not learn from a parent or friends how we were going to ultimately become. And so basically it's this whole second puberty of learning what to wear, how to behave. Initially there's this feeling of, well, I have to pass and I have to be a woman, so I have to do these things to become a woman. And now that it's been a year, I can start to say that some of those things those stereotypes that you first think about, and it's important to experiment, truthfully, you start to realize, actually, no, that's not really me. And then you start to fall into your own. And wherever you land on the gender spectrum, you gotta breathe and you gotta acknowledge that it's been a tough road, and go easy on yourself. It's easy to look at yourself in the mirror and be sad or disheartened or angry. And I hear that, and I've been there, but just know that it's okay that that's happening. So if you are a family, friend, or ally of a trans person, you can also help us in how you support us and being gentle and giving us the room and to figure things out. It's easy. We have a tendency to want to plan and immediately find answers, but the truth is sometimes the answers just take time. And by using our name, using our pronouns, helping us experiment, you can remind us of who we are too. I think you can see that the longer that we have to hide ourselves, honestly, the worse and worse that dysphoria can get. So anything that you can do to help remind and validate the individual is you showing a gentle and kind uh, helping hand to people who are feeling really trapped sometimes. These videos are important for me right now because I my whole thing about filmmaking was to just try to make a difference. And so I'm going to really, really try to keep putting these up when I have the time to do so. So I hope you'll stick around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.